Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Sam, and a few months ago I got a salon suite and went independent as a hairstylist for the first time after being in this career for like almost 8 years now. And I'm super excited to finally share with you a tour of my suite. I'm going to show you how I decorated and organized in here, how I make the most out of the space that I have, because it is kind of a small room, and I'm going to show you all of the products that I use. In the description, I will have links to everything that I am able to link. A lot of the stuff, as you'll see, is from Amazon, so there's going to just be one link to my Amazon storefront, and then from there you'll see a huge list of all of the products. But really quick, before we jump into the tour, I have to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Dossier. I can't not mention them when I'm showing you a tour of this suite, because one of the first things every client mentions when they come into my suite is the smell and how good it smells in here. And it is all because of these Dossier reed diffusers. Dossier makes sense, inspired by brand name designer fragrances, but they make them at a fraction of the price by putting them in simpler packaging and just giving them a different name. So this right here is the Woody Sandalwood, which is inspired by Le Labo's Santal 33. It comes in an actual perfume you can spray on your body, and it also comes in a reed diffuser. So Dossier has perfumes, colognes, unisex fragrances, and then they also have candles and reed diffusers so that your home or your salon suite can smell just as good as you do. And right now they are having their biggest sale of the year, and the more you buy, the more you save. So you can get up to 50% off on their website for the month of November for their Black Friday sale. So I highly recommend, if you've been wanting to try them, now is the perfect time to do it. Take advantage of that sale. I will have a link in the description, so go check that out. Thank you so much, Dossier, and now let's get into the tour. So here's an overview of what the room looks like. It's definitely on the smaller side. It's just a one-chair suite. I don't know the exact dimensions, but I believe it's like 10 by 10. Something like that. But honestly, it's the perfect amount of space for me because it's just me in here and I don't like double booking, so I only do one client at a time, and I feel like I've utilized the space really well. Starting with the front door, because I know people are gonna ask, I do have my logo with the salon information on the front of my door. Obviously I'm inside my room, so it looks backwards right now. The building owners did provide that for me, so I just had to make the actual design, and then I sent it to them and they had it printed out and put on the door for me. So I guess let's start in this corner of the room and work our way around. I have an iVac robot vacuum over here. I highly recommend having one of these. It saves a lot of time, especially when you're kind of rushing between clients, and it's really easy to clean. You just pop this out and empty it. As far as the furniture in here, like the main furniture, the chairs, the sink, and this cart, and the mirror, and these light fixtures, it all came with the room. So I do not know where that stuff is from, unfortunately. This is the brand though, Collins. But on top of here, this bowl is from Home Goods. I keep a variety of snacks in there. I have my Dossier reed diffuser that keeps the room smelling so good. In this top drawer, I keep my shears and clips. In the second drawer, I have my brushes and my combs. This acrylic organizer I've had forever. I got it in a multi-pack from Amazon, so that just helps keep my combs separate from everything and just helps me stay a little more organized. This drawer is so cool. Inside here, there's actually outlets, so this is where I store my blow dryer and my hot tools, but it's really nice to have them in there. It keeps it organized, and then I can just close this and it keeps all of those wires hidden. Down in this bottom drawer, this is where I keep my round brushes. I will say, out of all the round brushes I've tried, these from Olivia Garden are my absolute favorite, the Olivia Garden Ceramic Ion. On the side of the cart, I just have a command hook. I have some charging wires hanging there for my clients to use, and then hand mirror so that they can see their hair up close and see the back of their head. I have this glass table from Amazon. It actually came with two. They were nesting tables. The larger one was just too big for this space, so I just have the small one by itself. And on top of there, I have this acrylic coaster, this picture frame, which is from Home Goods. I created a print with the Wi-Fi information and printed it out at Walgreens and put that in there. So when clients are here, if they want to connect to the Wi-Fi, I don't have to spell out the password for them, it's right there. And then this tissue box cover is from Amazon as well. My tray is from Amazon, nothing fancy about that, but I will say it was really inexpensive and very good quality. Like I said, the light fixtures came with the room, so I don't know where they are from, but this is what they look like turned on. Maybe I'll leave those on the rest of the video. I also really like that even though there are overhead fluorescent lights, which aren't the most flattering, but these ones have a dimmer. So I love that I can turn them down a little bit if I don't want the lighting to be as harsh. And then underneath the salon chair, I have this flat office mat from Amazon. I don't like those cushioned anti-fatigue mats. Find that they hurt my back. This is just a flat one just to protect the floors from hair color drips. Moving on over here, this blanket I found at TJ Maxx. I love it. It is reversible. I like that it adds a little pop of color in the room that's otherwise pretty neutral. And it's good for my clients in case they get cold during the appointment, and it makes the chair more cozy. Love that. I have my garbage can, that's just from Walmart, nothing exciting, but I have that tucked in the corner back there. That way it's kind of out of sight, but it's also convenient for me when I'm pulling foils out at the shampoo bowl. Above the shampoo bowl, I have these two mounted wall shelves that are from IKEA. I love the natural wood finish of them. They tie in really nicely with the dresser I have over here. And on the first shelf, I have all of my shampoos and conditioners. I really like Verb. The price is more affordable, so when I am recommending shampoo and conditioner to my clients, or if they're asking me like, oh, that smells really good, like what do you use? I'd love to get some at home. I cannot justify telling someone, yeah, you have to get this $50 shampoo. So I feel more comfortable recommending it to my clients. It also helps save me some money as well, but their products are really great quality. I especially love the Ghost line. This is my go-to for like 95% of my clients. Great for all hair types, is hydrating without being too heavy, and it smells really, really good. Then I also have the Volume shampoo and conditioner from Verb, the Curl shampoo and conditioner from Verb, the Paul Mitchell shampoo too. That is my clarifying shampoo of choice. Then I also have the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner and the Olaplex Purple shampoo and conditioner. And then the Mizani Press Agent, that is my go-to for my textured girls when they want a smooth blowout. And then up on the second shelf, I keep my towels all rolled up. It's convenient for me to have them right there, and I also just like the way it looks. I have my Salon license in a clear acrylic photo frame up there. That is from Amazon, and that plant I got from Trader Joe's. It came in the pot. Oh, and my towels are all from Amazon. I got them on there for a really good price. Oh, and I also, tucked and hidden underneath here, I have this step stool that I got at Home Goods to help me reach the top shelf. I have this clock on the wall that is from Amazon. Moving on to the next corner, this basket is my hamper. I found this at Home Goods, and it is literally perfect because it has the lid that lifts up, it has handles on the side, and even though it's wicker, it's like coated in plastic, so I don't have to worry about it getting moldy. This cabinet over here is from Amazon, and this is my color mixing station. So up here, I have another plant, another salon license, my cosmetology license, my Ring security camera. I highly recommend getting a security camera in your suite. That way, obviously, you can monitor in case anybody like breaks in and tries to steal anything. But also, if you ever have an incident with a client that tries to leave without paying, or you know, anything like that, it's just a good way to keep yourself covered. On this shelf, I have another reed diffuser from Dossier. These bowls that I found on clearance at World Market Market. I love them. They are huge. I don't know if you can really tell the size, but I will use these sometimes for color, and I keep my whisks in there. I keep my color key and this hair rake. This is what I use to clean out all of my brushes. Just keep those up there. This vase I found at HomeGoods, and this is what I use to hold all of my color brushes. Down here, there was another shelf that came with this cabinet, but I opted to not put it in so that way this area would be taller and I would have more space to mix color. So I keep my bleaches over here in these glass jars that I found at HomeGoods. That is the Paul Mitchell Skylight. It's my clay lightener for freehand painting. And then this is Wella Blondor, just my regular lightener that I use. I have this Barbicide jar in the corner here. This food scale from Amazon that I use to measure my color with. In the bottom of this cabinet, I have color bottles and a measuring cup. Another one of those acrylic organizers that I've had forever from Amazon with these hardware chip brushes. I love using these for freehand painting, balayage. You get just the most beautiful, seamless, easy blend. I got these in a big pack from Amazon as well. And my color bowls over here. These are really good. These are my favorite ones. They're really deep. They hold, I believe, 6 ounces of product, 6 or 8. And I got these in a pack from Amazon and they were super cheap, really good quality. And then these are just like some old miscellaneous ones that I've had for a long time. On the bottom shelf, this is where I keep extra lightener and all of my developers. This is maybe a little controversial, but it's a really good money-saving hack, and it's just what works for me. I get these large gallon bottles from Salon, the Prolific brand. I just have 10, 20, and 30. Because I never use 40 volume developer. And then I have these smaller bottles from Paul Mitchell, and I really like these because you can see through them, so you can see how much product is in them. Makes it easier for refilling them. And I also just like how plain and sleek they look. So what I do is I just refill the smaller bottles from the gallons, because obviously the small bottles are easier to pour from. It saves me so much money because those gallon bottles are so cheap. Do what works best for you, okay? But I will die on this hill. Developer is something that can be so expensive, but it really shouldn't be. Like, it's just hydrogen peroxide at the end of the day. And from my experience anyway, it all works the same. Like, the only difference is maybe the consistency sometimes. I mix and match color lines with developer brands all the time. I've never had an issue with the final result or the lasting power or anything like that. Again, don't come for me. Do what works for you. If you disagree with that, that's totally fine. Do you. This is just what I do. It saves me a lot of money. It also saves me a lot of space, because as you will see when I show you my color supply, I have all different brands, all different lines, and if I had to get the corresponding developer for every single tube of color that I have, I just wouldn't have space for it. So yeah, I have a funnel and I will just use that and refill those as they run out. And a really good tip that someone told me is, because these bottles just come with like a regular twist cap, when these Redken Shades EQ bottles finish, I take the caps off of them because these have like the pour spout, and I put them on my developers, so it makes it easier and quicker when I'm pouring those. So really helpful little tip. So yeah, all my developer, my Redken Shades EQ processing solution for my glosses, extra Wella Blondor, and then I have some Redken Flash Lift back there, and like just some extra random stuff. Tucked back in this corner, I try to keep this stuff kind of hidden. I have like the extra shelf from the cabinet, and I have extra snacks. And on the wall, I have these hanger things that I got from Amazon. These are really great for keeping your broom and mop and stuff like that organized and off the floor. So I have this wet mop from Dirt Devil and my broom hanging on there, and it's nice because it's just kind of like tucked away. and hidden. You can't really see it back there. My stool is from Amazon. I've had this for many years. I highly recommend getting a stool if you don't already have one. It helps when I'm foiling or cutting, doing anything where I would otherwise have to like hunch down. I can sit. It's so much more comfortable on my body. And I mean, when my client's processing, I need somewhere to just kind of like chill, so I'm not just standing around. Now over on this side of the room, I love that I have windows in here and they go up really high, which is great. I get tons of natural light in here during the day, so I rarely have to turn the artificial lights on, which I love, and it also makes for great after pictures. I have these sheer curtains from Amazon, which are perfect because even though I can see out, you can't really see into the room from outside. It creates a little bit of privacy while still letting light in. And I just have them hanging on a tension rod that's also from Amazon, which is great because I didn't have to drill any holes into the wall. So I love that. Easy to put up and take down when the time comes. And this dresser is from IKEA. It is so old. It has been with me for years through so many moves. One little part there popped off. I keep forgetting to hot glue it back on. Let's start first with everything on top. So this is my hot towel warmer that I got from Amazon. It fits, I would say, about like 6 of the standard salon size towels in there. I do a hot steamy towel at the shampoo bowl for all of my appointments. It's a really quick, easy thing, but it's such a nice touch and it just helps make the whole experience feel that much more luxurious. You combine that with a nice head massage and I'm telling you, it's amazing. Yes, you have to buy the towel warmer up front, but it's a one-time purchase, and then after that, it doesn't cost you anything, and I've been getting really good feedback. My clients love it, so maybe consider adding that. But this one's great from Amazon because it's compact, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. Back here, I have my Amazon Alexa. I love having this in the salon to set timers for me when my hands are dirty with color, to play music. I keep a phone charger over here to plug my phone in when I need to. This corner of the room is kind of like my hangout spot, so I'll usually, while my clients are processing or in between appointments, I'm usually sitting on my stool here in this corner, so I keep that right here. In this plastic bin, I printed this label out. I have Barbicide in here, which is great for disinfecting my larger tools. And then I just have this like dish drying rack here. So actually, this has been soaking long enough. When I first moved into this suite, I thought that I was gonna like keep this stuff hidden in a drawer or something because it's like not the prettiest, but it's honestly just so convenient to just have up there so I can just like quickly disinfect my tools and keep it moving in between appointments. This vase I found at TJ Maxx. I just put some eucalyptus in there. I have my business cards with this acrylic business card holder from Amazon. The cards I made on Zazzle. I just found a pre-made template and then I just added my logo, and then all the information is on the back. So this is what I have on my business card. And then this QR code opens up my Instagram. This is one of my favorite things that I have in here. I found this at Home Goods in the kitchen section. It's a Lazy Susan with dividers. The dividers do come out, but I like keeping them in because it helps me keep all of my products separate and organized. When it comes to styling products, I have quite a variety. I am clearly not like a one brand salon. I like what I like, and I like to try new things and change it up. So I'd say for the most part, Kenra is my favorite when it comes to styling products. I also have some Sebastian stuff. I have Mazzani. I have some Lanza. I have Verb, some Paul Mitchell. The first drawer is towels and capes. My capes I got from Amazon. They were so inexpensive and they are amazing quality. They're thick, they have the button snaps, so you don't have to worry about like hair and lint getting stuck in the Velcro. They are just amazing quality. I am so impressed with these, honestly, especially for how inexpensive they are. I've washed all of these now many times, and they hold up great, and they are chemical capes, so they will protect your client's skin and clothes from color, water, everything like that. Highly recommend, because capes are one of those things that can be so expensive. So I recommend getting these, and then if you wanted to get like your salon's logo or something printed on them, you can. They're just plain. And then these towels are from Amazon as well. These are what I use like in the towel warmer. I will use these to drape my client. In the next one, I have all of my foil. I love these large Reynolds 7-Eleven foils. These full sheets, you can obviously rip them, or I like to just use the whole sheet in one big piece to do wide sections to help me work faster. I have some balayage film back there, some Framar foils. I love, love, love the main foils. These pop-up foils, they come in a bunch of really cute designs. They're amazing quality. I also have processing caps and gloves, which I got from Amazon. I also have these backward bibs, which I highly recommend. These are great when you're doing like a root to end color, or just something that's gonna be more messy. That way you don't get color all over the cape or all over your chair. And I also have these eyeglass protectors from Framar. These just go on the sides of your client's glasses to protect them from color. In the bottom drawer, this is where I keep cleaning supplies and that type of stuff. Magic erasers, Swiffers, garbage bags, paper towels, brush cleaner, all my disinfectant sprays and barbicide, Ship Shape, hand soap, funnel, and my first aid kit. Over on this side in the bottom drawer, this is kind of like a miscellaneous drawer. This is just where I keep like extra random stuff. So I have an extra apron, I have extra hair tools that I don't use on a regular basis. I have my hair extensions, extra clips, I have a mannequin head, and then extra products. Sometimes I'll buy backups if stuff's on sale, and I'll just keep the extras in here. This drawer is also a little bit random. This is sort of like my personal catch-all drawer. So I have my own personal snacks in here, Band-Aids, extra camera lens, hand sanitizer, charger for my camera, label maker, extra candles, cups, things like that. And then this drawer is the color drawer. So let me show you what I have, how I have it organized. So basically I have demi-permanent creams on this side, I have my liquid glosses in the middle, and then I have my permanent colors on this side, and then back here is all of my treatments. In here, this is just kind of like some random extras and tubes that I just have like a little bit left of. And like I said, I like a bunch of different lines, different brands. I will pretty much try it all. I will say though, my staples as of right now, I love L'Oreal Anoa for my permanent color. It's oil-based and ammonia-free, so it's nice and gentle on clients' hair. It's also a very thin, liquidy consistency, so a little bit goes a long way. That's another huge reason why I love it. Being independent, having to supply all my own products, it can get very expensive, so I try to get the most bang for my buck when I can, and I feel like because this color is not as thick, one tube lasts me longer than other brands do. So that's another big reason why I really like using this for my permanent color. Redken Shades EQ is also my go-to for glossing as of right now. I just really like it. Again, it's liquid, so it stretches really far, a little goes a long way, and I'm just super familiar with it at this point, so the outcome is always like very predictable. And then as far as my cream demis, I have Paul Mitchell Crema XG. Wella Color Touch I would say is my favorite. I also like L'Oreal Dia too. The Dia color is really good. This is another money-saving tip. You might not feel comfortable doing this. I know some people just have their particular brand or their particular line they're comfortable and familiar with, and they like to stick with that. That's fine. What I like to do whenever I'm at the beauty supply store, I always check the clearance section and I see what they have, because so often brands will change the packaging of their color lines. The product stays exactly the same, but just the packaging changes, or it Could just be that they're discontinuing the line for whatever reason, and they will heavily discount the products. When that happens, I try to stock up as much as I can and take advantage of that cheaper price. So like for example, these Paul Mitchell ones were $2.10. So I have a lot of those, and I just stock up on like whatever I think I might use, like whatever they have that I know I will end up needing at some point, I will grab it. And in general, like if they're having a sale or something, like I will take advantage of that, and I will do like bigger hauls during the sale time. Obviously, when you're in a salon suite, you don't have a lot of space to keep like a full stock of every color under the sun. So what I usually do is my regulars that kind of always need the same certain colors, or just some of the basics like your naturals, I make sure that I keep a good stock of that stuff at all times. But then I will also go through my schedule like every week or bi-weekly and just kind of see what I have coming up, make sure I have what I need, and then I'll just go and restock it as I need it. That's just what helps me A, not spend a crap ton of money on product that's just going to be sitting around forever, and B, help me save space as well. So that's just what I've been doing and what works for me. As far as treatments go, I have some Malibu color removers and clarifying treatments. It's my absolute favorite. I have some Olaplex. I have this Redken split end treatment, and I have the GK hair keratin treatment. That is what I use for my keratins. And then lastly, in this corner over here, I have this tripod that's from Amazon. It's great because you can put either your phone or your camera on it. So I keep this here at all times to help me get content. This olive tree is fake, obviously. It's from Amazon. This basket is from Home Goods, and I just stuffed it with like some packing filling, and then I got this Spanish moss from Amazon just to make it look a little more realistic. And then I have these two hooks on the wall to hang purses, jackets, and I have my apron here. This is also from Amazon. I love it. I love that you can see through it. It's also really easy to clean. I don't have to worry about staining. It has this big pocket here, and I love the chain straps that go around your shoulders, so it's not putting a bunch of weight and pressure and tugging on your neck. So that is it. That's my salon suite tour and all of the products that I use. Like I said, I will have links in the description to everything. All the Amazon products will be in my Amazon storefront. I'll have one link to that, and then everything else that I can link that's not Amazon, I'll have an individual link to. Let me know if you guys have any other questions for me. Feel free to go follow me over on Instagram to see more content in my suite, and I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye.